Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? My name is Dustin. It's been a long time since I've made a video of some sort, and I'm sure all of you are wondering where in the world I have been for the past at least 2 months, probably getting close to 3 months. I think the last video I really posted was the truck video, which I should make an update about that. The truck's working now. Everything works. Oh, that's good. But obviously I'm not in a truck right now. I'm in a little bit nicer of a vehicle. Yes. I got myself my dream car. This is a 2016 Camaro. It's the V6, but it's the RS Edition V6, and it's fantastic, and I love it, and I'm so happy. So you may be wondering, wait, how did you get a Camaro? What happened? Well, adult life kind of happened suddenly. So I guess I should go back. Last time you guys saw me, I was, you know, just regular me, working part-time, all that kind of stuff. Working at Lowe's on the weekend, doing Folge Tech stuff, obviously. And yeah, I was working on the truck to try to have a vehicle so I could, you know, not have to be using my parents' vehicle all the time. So basically, earlier this year, a friend of mine who will go unnamed, but you've seen her before. Basically, we talked about moving in as roommates together. You know, we're just friends. But
you know, it'll sound much better.
Yeah, we talked about, you know, I wanted to move out of, you know, living with my parents. It's not a, you know, it's not a necessary thing per se, but you know, I'm 23 years old. I kind of want to move out from home and, you know, live on my own for a little bit. So, and she needs to move out and all that kind of stuff. So we talked about, you know, moving out, being roommates together. So in that, you know, I knew that sometime this summer I'm going to be moving out. Now, moving out requires, you know, having financial, you know, support and all that kind of stuff to be able to afford all that, and living together or living on your own, and, you know, all that good adult fun. So when we decided, you know, approximately when we're going to be doing this and all that, I started looking for a new job, because I know that, you know, trying to work part-time on the weekends and all that isn't really going to be financially a good idea. And, you know, as much as I do with Folge Tech, it's not always, you know, I'm not always doing a lot of work for them. Sometimes I can, you know, get a good number of hours in, and sometimes not, and it really just kind of depends. But that's the nature of that job, and that's fine. Anyway, I started looking for a new job, and, you know, didn't really find anything. I mean, obviously I know enough that I can work at anything. I could have gotten a full-time job at Lowe's if I really wanted to. You know, that's not something that's very difficult. I've worked there for 5 years, and you know, I'm good with everybody. I'm good with the managers, and I could have easily worked there if I wanted to, but I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to get a job that I enjoy. So about early April, so I go on this job search site and type in 3D printing, and up pops one result, and it's for a engineering technician position at a local company that it does coach bus selling, or they're basically a dealership for coach buses for the most part. And it was for an engineering position basically, and they were looking for someone who has knowledge in 3D printing and CAD modeling and this and that and the other. And I'm just like, ooh, I know how to do that. That's exactly what I know how to do. So anyway, I just put in an application, not really expecting anything, because, you know, they had a couple requirements like, oh, you know, it'd be good to have a 4-year degree, bachelor's in engineering, and this and the other. And I'm just like, well, I have a 2-year degree. I have an associate's from UCF. I didn't finish my 4-year. But I have industry knowledge in 3D printing. I've worked for a company that manufactures them for over 2 years now. So let's see what happens. And about a week later, I get a email saying, hey, we want you to come in for an interview. And 2 weeks go by, and I do 2 interviews, and I get offered a job. So I got the position. So I am now a engineering technician for this company, and that's what I've been doing ever since. Now, what I do there exactly, I can't really talk about. Some of it's kind of confidential, company confidential and all that. So I can't really be super specific, but it's definitely up my alley when it comes to stuff. We're, you know all the stuff I enjoy: 3D printing, CAD modeling, this, that, and the other. All that stuff is stuff I get to play with every day, and it is super fun, and I'm super excited. So this video right now, I'm recording on a GoPro Hero 5 Black, and I'm driving to work in my car. So obviously I'm now an adult with a full-time job. The good thing is the hours are pretty good. It's 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. I get weekends off finally. Unfortunately, I no longer work at Lowe's, but that was more of my decision. I could have kept working there, it being a weekend position and this being a weekday position. But I just decided I wanted to have some days off, you know, and all that, and I don't have to be working there anymore. So as much as I enjoyed working there, I no longer do, which is fun. I still work for Tech, obviously. Though I'm not answering, you know, like everything. I'm not doing the emails as often as I used to, just because, you know, I'm getting home late and I'm tired, basically. So, you know, I get home and fall asleep. I don't really do anything, but, you know, it's pretty fun. The only problem is right now it's nearly an hour away in the morning traffic. So right now it's 7:12 in the morning, and I'm driving there, and I will be there close to 8. I'll be getting there. So that's definitely fun. I'm enjoying it, though. I've been doing it now for a little over a month, about a month and a half now, and I've really enjoyed everything that I've been doing. And yeah, being an adult's pretty fun. But of course, you know, being that I now have a full-time job and all that, I'll be more financially secure when it comes to moving out and being able to fund my ridiculous ventures and all that. And I bought myself a Camaro. This is a 2016 Camaro. Like, this is one of my goals in life, was to buy a Camaro, because I just love them so much. And you know, yeah, it's not a ZL1 1LE, but you know, that's a lot of money. So this car is very nice. You know, I got a good deal on it. It had really low miles. It's 2 years old, but it only had 15,000 miles on it, and I got a pretty good deal on it. So I'm excited. I really enjoy it. I'm really happy, and that's basically where I've been for the past 2 months. That's why I haven't really been posting videos. I haven't really had time to, you know. And being an adult now, it's like I get home, I have like 3 or 4 hours at home to like eat dinner and like decompress from the day, and then I'm falling asleep. And on the weekends, you know, I only have 2 days on the weekend, so I'm having to pick and choose who I hang out with or what I do to try to, you know, get the most out of whatever I'm supposed to be doing. There's a whole truck full of Corvettes, holy crap. So it's definitely different. You know, things have changed a lot in my life, but all for the good. Well, I guess that you're probably wondering, where does that put my channel? Well, the channel I definitely want to start uploading again too. I just, like I said, I haven't really had time to. It's just been a cluster of new things and trying to figure out the best way to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, and all that good stuff. I'm you know, trying to get a budget going so I'm able to make sure I never am financially in the hole, which is a good thing. You know, being an adult, the best part about being an adult is that you start making negative money, and I'm trying to avoid negative money. Since I last saw you, a couple new things have developed in the you know, Tech world. They've now released the Tech CNC, which I've assembled and I'm currently testing. Spoiler alert, it's awesome. It's a little bit of a steep learning curve when it comes to things, because it's like 3D printing, you know, movement wise, but it's completely different otherwise. You know, it's not quite as simple as just you know, taking a model, putting it in a slicer and hitting go. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but I'll hopefully be doing a couple videos on it here in the next few weeks, talking about what it is and what it does and what you can do with it, all that kind of stuff. It is definitely a cool investment. It's I think it's better than the CNC attachment for the FT5. I think that was a good idea. This is just my personal opinion. It was a good idea, and for really small, simple things like PCBs, it's fine. But if you want to do any sort of serious milling, like of pretty much wood or anything harder, it's not really gonna work really well. It will, you'll just have to run so slow that it's, you know, you might as well just cut it out with a freaking saw. Whereas this thing, it is stupidly sturdy, so it'll work a lot better in that regard. So you'll see it though. I'll make some more videos. I'll make some videos about it, and you'll see it, and you'll get to see it yourself. If not, you can join the Folgertech CNC Facebook group. There's now a Facebook group for CNC. If you're a part of the Folgertech Facebook group, it's all run by the same, you know, it's all run by us, and Chris and me and whoever else. So it's definitely something cool if you can see all the cool stuff people have. Like, not a lot of people have it. It is more expensive. It's what is it? I think it's $5.99 or $6.99 for the base model, and then there's another one with a standalone control unit for a little bit more. So I think it's like $7.49, $7.99, something like that. I don't remember, but it's definitely a cool tool if you want to get into the realm of CNC. So the other thing that they released is the Folgertech i3 Mega, which is basically a Prusa 2020, but with 3030 and a bed the size of the FT5. So basically, you know, you 150%ed a Prusa 2020, and that's basically what you get. So it's definitely pretty cool. It is a I'm still in the middle of assembling mine, but there's a number of people who already have it going, and it seems to be what it should be. It's a cheaper than an FT5, more expensive than a 2020 with the same build area as a FT5, and you know, it looks to be, it's a freaking great machine. You can't really go wrong with that. It being based on the Prusa kinematics, or not kinematics, but it's based on the Prusa with some improvements to the gear systems and all that kind of stuff. You can't run quite as fast as you would with a FT5 just because it's not, it doesn't have like linear bearings or anything like that, so it's not quite as, probably not quite as dimensionally accurate, but that's, you know, you're talking about microns at that point, and you know, you can't really run as fast just because those linear bearings really do improve your speed. This is still using some smooth rods and linear bearings, stuff like that. So, but it's definitely a cool machine, and like I said, I'll make some videos about that too. No unboxings for those videos, just because I'm at the point now to where my limiting factor on being able to do cool things like these is space. I don't have any space anymore. I don't have any space for the CNC. I don't have any space for this Prusa. That's why I mainly haven't been like hurrying to build it, because I just don't have any room anywhere to put it together. You know, I'm literally out of space in my room, and my garage is pretty much completely full also. So I'm just kind of sitting here like, man, what do? I want to do all these cool things, but I don't have any room for it. So the fact that I'll be moving out here in, you know, 2 or 3 months means that once I do that, I'll have my own large space. My garage will be all of mine instead of sharing it with my family, and you know, I'll be able to do a lot more, I think, and that's the goal. So we'll see. In the next couple months, hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more projects and have a lot more room. One more announcement that I should probably mention is that although it's not 1000% finalized yet, I am probably going to be going to East Coast Rep Rap Festival. That is this June. I think it's the 23rd and 24th of June coming up next month. And it's in Bel Air, Maryland. The organizer contacted me and contacted John. So Folgertech is going to be there as a vendor and I think as a sponsor. So that's going to be pretty cool. So you can go, you'll be able to see Folgertech. You can probably meet John and all that kind of stuff. And if everything goes well, which it should, I'll be going too. I'll be there pretty much as a Folgertech rep, but also as just I want to go, you know. So once everything's finalized, I'll be able to figure all that out. But I'm gonna try to fly there over the weekend, get a day off from work, fly up there, be there both days, come home, all that good stuff. So if anyone's gonna be in the area, in the Maryland area or in the northeast side of the country, and you want to go to the East Coast Rep Rap Festival, you totally should, because I'll probably be there. So that'll be cool. So yeah, that's about all I can really think of. As you can tell, I'm in traffic. I'm on a highway that I should be doing 75 on, and I'm about to be stopped. And okay, we didn't have to stop. Well, now we're stopped. Okay, so yeah, we're stopped. This is what I deal with every day. It's wonderful. This should be a 30-minute drive, but because of traffic and people not knowing how to drive, it's an hour, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna be happy when I move. I'm gonna be moving closer to work, ideally. So that's a big improvement. But such is life right now. It's fine. But yeah, that's about all I really have to talk about. And yeah, so expect hopefully new videos and all that kind of cool stuff and all the other nonsense. Stay updated. Join the Folgertech Facebook group, all that good stuff. Subscribe to my channel if you're insane and you want to watch me, post videos once every couple months and stare at a road. All that good stuff. But I appreciate everyone's support. You guys have been awesome. Sticking with me through these times of me just disappearing. You guys are really awesome and I appreciate it. So thank you so much. And until the next video, I'll see y'all later.